Forest class, hello Matthew class. Hope you're all well and welcome to Thursday's maths lesson. Yesterday we were thinking a little bit about using that language of more and less and fewest and deciding which group of objects was more and what's less, and we're going to go on and think a bit more about that. In year one you're going to think about that as well today, but you're going to find out how many more. So if you had two groups of objects, you're going to find out which one's more and then by how many that is more. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to do some counting to start with. We're going to do, yesterday we thought about finding one less. So today yesterday we thought about one more, didn't we? So today you're going to think about one less. So I'm going to hold up a number and I want you to find the number that's one less than the number that I'm showing, okay? So one less than, you know what that number is? One less than 6 is 5. Let's do another one. This number, one less than 10 is, great. Did you say 9? 8. One less than 8 is 7. Good job. Ooh, okay. One less than 12. 11. One less than 2. 1. A bit trickier. We're going to do some slightly trickier. One less than 16. 15. Let's do some bigger numbers. Ready, year ones, particularly for you. 43. One less than 43. 42. 57. One less than 57. 56. Last one. 78. One less than 78. 77. Very good. If you found that a bit tricky, because one less can be tricky, what you can do, I will hold up a 100 scale just like yesterday. I'll hold this up and you can pause on it, and with your grown up I want you to point to a number and find the number one less. So one less than 47 is 46. One less than 75 is 74. So you can pause it on here and with your grown up or an older brother or sister have a go at finding one less than lots of different numbers. Okay, so reception children, we're going to be having a think about finding out like ordering numbers and thinking about if numbers are more or numbers are less. So let's have a look. I was going to show you this page here. So can you see that there are some cupcakes, some cakes and some donuts? So how many cupcakes are there? Can you count them? 3 cupcakes. How many cakes are there? Is that what they're called? Cookies. How many cookies are there? Can you count the cookies? Great, 5 cookies. And how many donuts are there? Can you count them? 7 donuts. There are 7 donuts. 3 cupcakes, 5 cookies and 7 donuts. So it says there, which number is more than the others? So which number is the greatest number? 3, 5 or 7? Well, 7 is the greatest number, isn't it? 7 is the greatest number because there's the most. And then it says, which number is less than the others? Which number is the least? Which number is less than the others? Well, it's the cupcakes, isn't it? It's 3 because there are 3 cupcakes and that's the least. So that's the smallest number there. So we can say 7 is more than 5. 7 is more than 3. 7 is the greatest. 3 is less than 7. 3 is less than 5. 3 is the smallest. And then here, look, we can put those numbers in order from greatest to smallest. 7, 5, 3. Or we can put them in order from smallest to greatest. So the smallest was 3, then 5, then 7. Let's have a look at that. I've put some numbers on my board. So let's look at this one first. I've got 2 numbers. I've got 2 and I've got 9. Which of those is the smallest number? Which is the smallest number? 2 is the smallest number. If I had asked a different question, I've said which number is the greatest, which number is most, which is the greatest, and hopefully you would have said 9. Let's look at this one. Got 2 numbers, 6 and 5. Which number is the greatest? Which number is the biggest, the greatest number? 6 is the greatest, because if we were to draw 6 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw more under 6 because 6 is the greater number and 5 is the smaller number. Here I've got 3 numbers this time. Let's write that out so it doesn't confuse us. I've got 3 numbers, 4, 1 and 3. On your whiteboard, you might need to pause it and go and get your whiteboard. I would like you to write these numbers in order from smallest to greatest. From smallest to greatest, I'd like you to write these numbers. Have you done it? Here we go, I'm going to write them out. I've reordered them from smallest to greatest. Let's do another one. Here we go. 7, 4 and 9. Can you order these from smallest to greatest? Put them on your whiteboard and order them from smallest to greatest. Let's see if you've done it like this. Smallest to greatest. Let's do one more. Can you order these from smallest to greatest? Have you done it? Amazing. This is what you should have done. Smallest to greatest. Amazing. What I'd like you to have a go at doing now, reception children, is exactly what we've just been doing together here. With your grown-up or an older brother or sister, ask them to write 3 numbers for you, and then I would like you to put them in order, either from greatest to smallest or smallest to greatest. It doesn't matter which way round you do it, as long as they're in order and you've listened to what your grown-up, how your grown-up wants you to order them. And here's a challenge. I wonder, we've just been looking at numbers to 10. I wonder whether you can look at numbers all the way to 20. So you can look at your number line. There we go. Choose numbers from 0 to 20. So choose 3 numbers and order them from either smallest to greatest or greatest to smallest on your whiteboard. Great. Well done. I'd really like you to have a go at that, reception children. Okay, year 1 children. We're going to be doing the same sort of thing, thinking about ordering, finding out whether numbers are greater or fewer. But we're going to be thinking about how many more have you got. So let me show you the first bit of this page here. So we have got 2 children and they have got some cookies. Now I'm going to give you a clue because you might not be able to see so well. I'm going to tell you that the trays of cookies have got 10 on them. So if there's a tray of cookies, they've got 10. So let's work out how many cookies this child has got. If we know that there's 10 on each tray, well, that's easy, isn't it? So we can go 10, 20. And then let's carry on counting 10, 20, 21, 22. That's how many this person's got. Let's work out how many cookies this child has got. How many have they got? 2 trays of 10 again, so 10, 20, and now we need to count the ones. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So this person had 22 cookies. This person has got 28 cookies. It's really obvious from those pictures, isn't it, which person has the most cookies, which one has the greatest number of cookies. Well, this one has the greatest number of cookies. But what we need to work out is how many more they've got. So I have done some diagrams here. I have drawn out how many cookies each child had. So look, I've rather done trays, I've done it like the Deans that we use. So this is what the first child had cookies, 10, 20, 21, 22. And the second one had 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28. Now I can see that there's more there, but I'm still finding it a bit tricky to know exactly how many more. So I have done another diagram, which I thought made it much clearer and should hopefully help us to work out how many more this child had. So 10, 20, 22, 10, 20, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But you can see how many more the second child had, because there's the 22. So this is how many more they've got. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they had 6 more. They had 6 more. Now I'm going to have a go at putting that in my part whole model. I'm going to do it bigger on the back actually. I'm going to do that in a part whole model just to show you. 28. One child had 22, the other child had 28, and we know now from this diagram here that there were 6 more. So 22 and 6 make 28. If we're using 28 as our whole, and we know that one of the parts was 22, the other part was 6. So 22 and 6 make 28. So that's how many more they had. Now, let's have a go at doing another one. I'm going to do some more diagrams. Got another one here. Okay. So this time I've got this number and I've got this number. I want to find out which one is more to start with. So let's count how many we've got. Remember, these are on groups of 10, so we can count them. 10, 20, 30. 31, 32, 33. So this number is 33. Let's work out what this number is. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. This number is 36. I wonder if you know how many more this is. How many more it is. We can draw it out, can't we? Maybe you could do that on your boards before I do it. Get your whiteboards and draw out like I did with the last one. Lay them out. Where have I got an example? Lay it out a bit like these cookies are laid out. Put your 10s and then your 1s and line it up. And can you work out for me how many more we've got? I'm going to draw it while you're working it out. So on your whiteboards, we'll do it all together. So draw it out on your boards. I'm doing it as well. And then we can all show together. Okay, pause if you're not ready. I'm going to show mine and we'll have a look. And then let's show them together. So I've got my 10s drawn. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So look, here. There you go. So how many more have we got? 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 more. Can you put it in a part hole now? So on the back of your board, or if you've got room on your board, can you put it in a part hole? So what's our hole? Biggest number? 36, isn't it? 36 is our hole. Then one of our parts is 33. So 33 add what? Make 36. 33 add 3. Makes 36. You could have a go at doing some more of that if you need a bit more practice. If those numbers are too big, make the numbers a bit smaller. So do numbers with just 1 10 and some 1s if you're finding the numbers a bit too big. Or if you're finding those numbers a bit easy, do some bigger numbers. That's what I'd like you to do. Now, I'm going to hold this sheet up. And this is the activity I'd like you to do today in your maths. So I'm going to hold it up and then you can pause it, pause the video, and then I'd like you to answer these questions. So, can you see? So, you should be able to see it. Let me read it to you first and then I'll hold it up again. So, write the missing numbers. Use the number line to help you. So, it's asking you questions like what is 4 more than 25? What is 4 less than 25? What is 7 more than 32? What is 7 less than 32? Those are the first 2 questions. Now the second 2 questions are a challenge. So I'm not going to talk to you about them. I want you to just have a go at it. See how you get on. So I'm going to hold it up again. And then I'd like you to pause it here and have a go on your whiteboards at completing these activities. So pause the video. Great, have a go at it. It's a bit tricky. I know it's a bit tricky, but have a go. See how you get on. And then we'll see you tomorrow for more maths. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.